today we're doing a product review. If you've been following me on Amino, or you've been following the website at all, then you know that we've been planning on doing a product review for a while. I didn't want to do it in text format. So much to type, and it really just drives the point across the board to do a video. But I wanted to go ahead and give my review on Avenue trucks. I bought them during their last run. I bought them in August or September. I want to say September. I didn't get them for a little while until October. November? Either way, it felt like an eternity waiting for these trucks. Before skating these avenues, I was riding independent stage 9s, whatever the size is, for 7.5. And they were great trucks. I love independent. I used to skate extremely tough, and they were the only thing that could ever stand up to the abuse I put my trucks through. I mean, I abused the hell out of some trucks. So, with that being said, I recently picked up the Avenues. Skated them as much as I could. Lately it's been pretty cold here, even in the southern US, and it's been raining, so it's been hard to find the time to actually get out and skate and even film this. I wanted to do this way earlier. But if you're not aware, Avenue are suspension-based trucks. The base plate is essentially like a spring. You can see here, it's like a spring. It doesn't connect here. It's just springy. It doesn't connect right here, just springy back here, all the way up into the base plate. And so far they've held up so well. I've been able to slam them on the ground and grind them and put them through the same abuse I used to put Thunders, Destructos, stuff like that. And I would bend hangers, I would snap kingpins, all of that. These holding up brilliantly. These are insanely great trucks. If you have been considering buying a pair of Avenue trucks, I know they're expensive because they're currently really only available from the website. I don't know many places that are actually carrying them physically. But talk to your local skate shop, request them, because obviously the best thing we can do for this company would be to get our shops ordering them consistently. And not to mention, when you have your shop order a truck for you, you order something special, you're still supporting your local shop, and that's really, really important. So this helps you support in multiple ways. These are insanely great. They make pops, come a little easier. They definitely take some time to get used to. It took me a while to really get used to skating these trucks. You have to break in kind of the pivot cup and stuff like that, just like you do any other truck. But with these, the feel's a little different. It does feel a little squishy at first, but my pops are higher. My lands feel much better and much softer. I ollied. One of the first things I did was ollie off of this huge ledge that I had been resisting for a while, simply because I didn't want to mess myself up. I had gotten out of skateboarding for a while. I got out of street skateboarding, went to longboarding for a while. Still love it. Still love the longboard, but I got out of street skateboarding for a while, mostly because I didn't have anybody to skate with, and I still really don't. But since getting back in, skating my board, my independence and stuff like that, I was really afraid of doing damage on my joints. I'm not 17, 18 anymore. Joint pain is definitely something that's going to happen. It's eliminated entirely. Like, I don't feel it. I don't skate. My joints feel tired. My joints feel excellent. They feel great. They feel like I just got a good workout. Recommendation for when you get Avenue trucks: get new bushings. The bushings they come with are very, very soft, and even with having a harder bushing and tightening up my trucks a bit, I'm still getting wheel bite. wheel bite is very much going to be a real thing. That definitely happens. So I recommend newer bushings, something harder. These are independent, super hard bushings. I recommend new bushings and riser pads. I've got riser pads, I've got the hard bushings on here. Maybe if I tighten them up a little bit, I'd get less wheel bite, and I may need to do that now. Since I've broken the bushings and everything. But they come in a variety of sizes, all the way from, I want to say the smallest one they make is in the 6-inch wide area, like, just somewhere less than 7, and all the way up to 9.5 for some longboards and some pull boards. So I highly recommend picking up Avenue trucks. If I were to ever stop skating avenues, I would go to independent. I would go back to independent. But that's it. Avenue trucks is where it's at. I don't want to go back to skating regular non-suspension trucks. These are incredible. Absolutely incredible. It is difficult to put them on a little bit. It definitely takes some time to get them set up, but once you get them on, that's it. They're on. They're good. So, and there are some tools. I know the silver tool can fit the odd section of the Avenue truck. Right here you can see this nut. This nut is under this base plate right here, so a regular unit tool can't reach it. So either you got to use a wrench or use a special tool, and Silver makes one that I believe is adjustable down, so you actually can reach that, which is great. I don't know places that sell it. I know the only place I know for certain is Shred Quarters. That's because I saw it whenever I was working the board. Avenue trucks, totally sick.